Belarus?
First of all, what we know is that this deal has obviously been in the making for some time because in Putin's televised comments earlier today, which were screened on one of the state channels in an interview format with the journalist, he said that the materials for constructing the tactical nuclear weapons base on Belarusian territory would be transferred as early as April the 3rd, and the new facility there would be completed by July the 1st. Putin has sought to frame this as a response to the British government's statement a couple of days ago saying that they would supply the Ukrainians with depleted uranium ammunition for use for use in armor-piercing shields. It's a harder type of metal that uses some kind of depleted uranium. That actually isn't banned internationally. It's not a nuclear weapon at all. And Putin seems to have just found an excuse to hang this latest ranching up of the tension on the West. It's almost certainly also a response to a prospective Ukrainian offensive against the Russians, which is being spoken as coming fairly soon.
Well, Nick, what does Belarus have to gain by allowing Russia to station nuclear weapons on its territory?
That's an interesting one because President Lukashenko of Belarus has been quite reluctant to do much more than facilitate the access to Belarus of Russian forces. As we saw last year, Russian forces did indeed strike Ukraine from Belarusian territory, as well as from Russian territory in the east on February the 24th last year. Lukashenko is also very wary about being drawn further into this war. He doesn't want to commit Belarusian troops. First of all, he thinks that would be deeply unpopular at home and possibly spark another surge of anti-government protests there. And quite possibly he understands that the Belarusian army would just be destroyed if it were deployed in this war. So he's basically conceding to demands from Putin to do something. And it's important to note that these weapons, these tactical nuclear weapons, will not be under Belarusian control. They'll be under Russian control. Same as the Iskander missiles that are airborne missiles. There are about 10 of them already in Belarus. They're under Russian control. So Lukashenko is very wary of being incorporated into Russia and wants to retain his independent. So he wants to give the appearance of working along with Putin without actually committing too much.
Okay, our former Moscow correspondent Nick Holden